Hey, what's up, everybody out there in the world, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, males and females? Welcome to another video with your boy, Prophet Peeps, Stocking with Prophet Peeps. And I want y'all to bump and grind against that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel so the notifications can accelerate. And hope everybody doing good out there. It's a lot of people in a Freddy Krueger dream right now. They can't believe it. It's a complete bloodbath. I'm talking about even me, myself, is getting wiped out, torn down, and beat up, and sliced up, and diced up. You know what I'm saying? And I got two option plays today that got me down approximately, it was 600 earlier. Now I'm down 500. I did NIO yesterday. I jumped into Apple. Okay, now only thing I can really say about Robinhood, even though I'm not going to really blame it on Robinhood, due to the charts, because I can read charts really good, but it can change. Like for instance, how Weibo have charts where it's as though with the RSI, you can see when it go below under the 20 to 30, between, under the 30% RSI line. Once it go under, you could jump in. It shows you that it's undervalued. If it's over a certain amount, over the 70 is overvalued. So I jumped in under near the 30% with a support level, the 30% level. And I wasn't on Weibo, but I was on Robinhood. And when I jumped in, I jumped into Apple around 134. And when I jumped into Apple around 134, it dropped all the way down to 129 as of today. So it was a complete bloodbath. And I even tried to do another play with NIO. NIO was at the highest I've seen it all for like 2-3 weeks was approximately 61 to 63. I was seeing it for the past 2-3 weeks. Now, when I jump in, it go all the way down to 57 at the lowest from what I've seen. So for those who don't know about how the stock market works, when it happens like that, all it is a sell-off. It happened to me before. It ain't nothing new. But when it does happen, it do get you discouraged. Not me, specific people who don't really know too much in how it works amongst the stock market. It can get people discouraged. They'll quit. They'll say, you know what, I'm losing too much money. I don't want to do this no more. You got to understand that you can even go at a low support level and it can still drop. That's why it's called a crash, which means a lot of people don't see it coming. It just happens, okay? It's normal. So that's what the stock market is all about. You invest. And when you invest, you can lose money. For instance, let me go into my portfolio and show y'all what's going on and give y'all a look on the way everything is working right now. Okay, so we on my portfolio right now, and you see I'm down $387 on Apple, and NIO I'm down $215. So Apple was at 30, it was at 34, where it came in today as of 31. But yesterday it was at 34. That's where I jumped in at. I jumped in around 34, thinking it was gonna go at least to 36 and I could snatch some profit. This is the time I jumped in right here, around 134, and it went down. So it's normal, it happens. And this was lower when I jumped in right here. This was lower at the time. It actually showed at the bottom like how this is showing now, where 130 at. It was showing at the bottom like that. So sometimes when it go lower and lower, you would never know that it's going to drop even lower. So now it looks like I jumped in at a resistance level when I really seen myself jumping in at a support level. But the 130 now is a new support level, which the one where I jumped in at is a new resistance level. So what I'm going to do more likely, once it goes back up to the resistance level from the time period of now till the 26th, the minute I see it come back to the resistance, I'm just snatching. I'm going to snatch. I'm going to take my regular money. I'm going to take my bread back, and I'm getting out of there. I'm not wasting no time to try to gain any profits because I've seen it turn to a different support level. Now, same thing as NIO. Same thing as NIO. I jumped in here around 58. And when I jumped in at 58, well, I think it was 57. It was around 57, one of those. because I'm seeing from here. Yeah, but I could have swore I seen 58, but more likely it was like 57, 78 around this one right here. No, 57 right here. This is where I jumped in at pretty much around this time. Today is the 17th, so that was yesterday. No, so it was, no. Anyway, I jumped in. I seen 58 from what I'm seeing. Here we go. 57.95 open, and that's what it opened at. Today's high 58 contract. Okay, so I paid $8.60 for this. It was a $51.50 call, and I paid $860 to jump in this play. And this was I got closer to the break-even price at $60. $60 is my break-even. So once it get close to that, once it at least hit 59, because $60 don't actually even up to where I was at. That's just for me to start making some good profit to call it even. But once it hit like 59, I'm out of there. I'm snatching out. I'm getting my money back, and I'm out of there. And everywhere else, you know, on my portfolio, this was up $3. TBLT, it went down. So that's all good. It's going to come back up. I got CTRM 200 shares of that. That's still in play. Good job. Now everything else is pretty much down today. So I want y'all to understand. Is that it's going to be some tough days in the stock market. It's going to be some very, very rough days, especially when you're doing option plays. That's why it's important to give yourself some time and pay the extra money for several months out or several weeks out. You know, even if it's 3 weeks and up, give yourself enough time to allow the stock to bounce back up and gain some profits, you know. And even if so, if you see it go down to a support level and it come back down to the resistance level where you jumped in at, jump back out and get your money back and keep it moving and live to trade another day. So I want y'all to understand this: winners roll with winners, leaders roll with leaders, and good followers always follow good leaders to become a good leader. Y'all be safe out there. Peace and love. Stay positive. And if it's negative, run away from it. Okay, keep it moving. Do what you got to do to feed your family. Keep it positive as long as it's legal, and you'll be all right. More opportunities is going to come upon. And you only got one life to live. And money, you can't take it with you. Don't be the bid. Peace and love, your boy.